Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
1629, Salem was settled. England made witchcraft a capital offense in 1641. In 1684, England declared that the colonies can't govern themselves. Goody Goldner, a laundress for the Goodwins, was the first woman to be accused and convicted of practicing witchcraft. January 20th, 1692, 11-year-old Abigail Williams and 9-year-old Betty Paris were exhibiting strange behaviors such as fainting and hallucinating. Many other girls were acting the same way within a few months. These girls came to be known as the afflicted. Abigail may have had many motives to confess who possessed them to act that way. The two girls confessed that their closest neighbors, Tituba, Sarah Good, and Sarah Osborne, were guilty of teaching them witchcraft. The three women were examined by Corin and Hathorne and confirmed as witches. In April, Elizabeth Proctor was accused of compacting with the devil. Her husband, John Proctor, objected to his wife being examined. He was then accused of combining with the Antichrist, and he became the first man to be convicted of witchcraft. Bridget Bishop was the first to die at the gallows for being a witch on June 10, 1692. After the first hanging, many other respectable women were accused, convicted, and executed. In September 1692, Rebecca Nurse, Susanna Martin, Elizabeth Howe, Sarah Good, and Sarah Wilds were hung. George Jacobs Sr., George Burroughs, John Williard, and John Proctor were all executed at the gallows. Giles Corey was accused and pressed to death after 2 days of refusing to confess his guilt or innocence. Governor Phipps ordered that special evidence such as spirits and invisible proof of the supernatural could no longer be used in court proceedings. In January 1693, 49 of the 52 of the surviving accused were released. Before the witch cleansing ended, higher courts ordered the witch hunts and trials to cease, ending the brutal massacre. In 1702, the General Court declared the 1692 trials were unlawful. Almost 300 years later, in 1957, the state of Massachusetts formally apologized for the events of 1692.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. Your presence still lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still face it haunts my once pleasant dreams. Your voice, it chased away all the sanity in me. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you stayed.